What's going on, gang? Happy Friday, happy Friday. It's your boy Phantom Fuego, PHANTM, and you are now tuned into today's edition of EQ is Life. Hope everybody's having an awesome day. As always, for any questions and or comments you may have about the show, please feel free to get at us at eqislife@gmail.com. That is eqislife247@gmail.com. Email islife247@gmail.com. Alright, with all that being said, I'm going to get into today's lesson. It's going to be a pretty quick one. Make sure you tune in each and every Monday through Friday for all our tips and tricks. Appreciate everybody who's been riding with us this week. Let's get it going. All right. So for those who've been with us this week, you guys know we've been working with my artist motivations track on my Drizzy, which is for sale along with a plethora of other tracks. Please get at us if you need any production. All right. So making instruments fit together in a mix. And what do I mean when I say that? Do I just mean a kick drum and a snare? No. There'll often be times in a mix where you'll have two or three of the same instrument playing together. What do I mean by that? You may have two pianos, two guitars, two flutes. You might have a floor tom and a rack tom, and they kind of sit in the same acoustic space. So how do you get them both to fit into your song? It's all about that EQ. It's all about carving out space. It's all about finding spots that these things fit together in the song. Now, two guitars may have the same frequency range from, when you look at them on a chart or on a graph from the 20 to 20, but when you are working on them in the context of a song, it's all about the mix. It's all about getting them to fit together for this program, this production, this piece of work that you're trying to present to the world, or that you're working on to present to a client, that the client is trying to present to the world. It's all about getting that all to fit in together. It's always 1,000% all about the mix. It's all about making each thing sit perfectly, harmoniously, and balanced in the context of your song. So let me show you an example, guys. Right here, I have three different pianos playing for the song. So to get them to sit together better in your mix, and I bypass what I did on the EQ so you can kind of hear the difference. They all take up, you hear that kind of gloss that's occurring when all of them are playing together without the EQs activated. They're sitting in the same acoustic space, so it's kind of like they're putting covers on each other or blankets on each other. They're kind of smothering each other. They're smearing how the audio would sound normally. They're making it not as everything doesn't sound as precise. Everything doesn't sound as exact. Everything in your ears doesn't have an exact place. You can kind of pinpoint it in your mind. Everything is kind of coming out to be more of a Phil Spector wall of sound type of feel. And that's cool if that's what you're going for. But most of the time in contemporary music today, we're going for things having a little more of their own space while also sitting in the larger mix. So you want things to kind of sound a little cleaner than that, a little more defined than that is the word I was looking for, defined. You want things to sound like they have more definition in our HD world. So what I did for these tracks right here is, if you notice, so I have put boost and cuts in particular places that correspond with one another. So for this track, I have a boost in the mid frequencies around 541. I have a cut around 2K. Also have a bigger cut around the 1K range. For one of my pianos, on the other piano, I have a lot of the opposite stuff going on. So I have boost where I have cuts, and that just allows me to get these things to sit much better together. So let's hear that in tandem. So you see a boost right here at 820, cut right here at 829 in the same range. So the boost and the cuts are supplementing for each other. It's all creating space. It's all allowing each item to sit together more harmoniously in the mix. One item by itself, one instrument by itself may sound a little low, a little thin, but it's all about what they do in concert. It's all about what they do in communion. It's all about what they do in harmony, because that's what it's all about, the mix. Happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Please tune in on Monday. We'll have new plugins that we'll be checking out. It'll be a fun ride. I'm Phantom Fuego. Any questions or comments, as always, please get at us. EQislife247@gmail.com. Keep pushing, keep working, keep grinding, and always remember, EQ is life. Take care.